Okay, the first thing we've done is we've taken out our digital meat thermometer, made sure the batteries work, because we don't want to have any malfunctions in the middle of the great roast beef debacle. So, we bought this standing rib roast a week ago because it was on sale. I prefer to keep it in the bottom of the refrigerator in a paper bag for at least a week to give it a little additional aging. I think it makes the roast more tender. And there, voila, is the standing rib roast. You can see it's well marbled, has a nice big fat top, and it's a little thinner on one side, so we can have the well done people to the medium rare people on the same roast. We've got our standing rib roast that we've let come to close to room temperature. We're going to cut it off the bone and then place it right back on the bone after we season it with the Lipton onion soup. So the way you do this, you take a really good sharp butcher knife, cut it as close to the bone and down the bone as you can, because you don't want to waste any meat. That's why you really need a good sharp knife. Okay, I'm not a butcher, but I play one on TV. Okay, you really want to make sure you're close. You don't want a lot of serration. And the special treat for the chef at the end is being able to nosh on these bones while you're waiting for your roast to come to the proper temperature. See how beautifully marbled this meat is? Can you get in there, Christoph? See how great that is? Okay, and then of course the last cut. Let's find the bone, get close, and go. Okay, so now when you put it on the grill or on your roasting pan, it's going to look just like that, only it'll be easy to take off the bone when you go to prepare it. Now you take your Lipton onion soup. This is a little messy. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Take your meat. Don't be afraid to handle it. Little joke there, I guess. Okay, I use 2 packages because you can never have enough seasoning. Okay, we sprinkle all that on there, good stuff. And then what I like to do is place a lot of it on the cooking surface or the cutting board. And then, whoops, this is not rocket science. Just kind of spread this out a little bit and put your rub here. And see how it kind of attaches. Do it there. Then turn that over. Sprinkle some here. Crunch it up really good. Make sure you realign it properly on here, which that is properly realigned. And now you take the rest of it and you just rub it into the meat. You see how it gives it a nice seasoning all over the roast. Now, what holds it together is the oils and the fat as it beads up, because you let it come up closer to room temperature. That decreases your cooking time and also keeps the outside from getting overcooked and the inside from being undercooked. Okay, and the next video will show you how to prepare the grill and where to set it. Okay? Okay, on this beautiful Northwest Florida New Year's Day, temperature 74 degrees, no wind, not a cloud in the sky. We've now prepared our roast, now we prepare our grill. We have placed 25 Kingsford charcoal on each side of our drip pan. We're going to light these, mark the time that we light them, make sure you're going to get them both lit consistently, make sure your coals are spread consistently, again that's 25 on each side, and then you just light it up. And once you light it, the important thing here is when you place your grill on, that you make sure that the handles are over where your coals are, because in 1 hour's time from right now, so that'll be at 3:15, you're going to add 8 coals to each side. Notice the drip pan is centered, the coals are equally spread, 25 on each side. Once these turn gray, the roast goes on. That's basically all there is to it. Okay, it's been an adequate amount of time. We're now ready to put our roast on because our coals are gray. We place our meat thermometer deeply into the roast, making sure we don't hit any fat and making sure it's centered. Okay, then we walk out to the grill, carefully, not tripping over 4 Great Danes. And we make sure we place the roast in the exact center so none of it is leaning over the coals. See how all the coals on both sides are evenly heated, evenly gray. Okay, we've set our thermometer to 170 degrees, which is medium. The inside temperature of our roast is currently 41 degrees Fahrenheit. For all of my Canadian friends, let me switch this to Celsius real quick. And we want the internal temperature to be 77, and currently the internal temp is 5. So, we will see you in approximately 45 minutes to add 8 more coals to each side. All of our vents are wide open. We now cover our roast and we leave it alone. And that it's time to add 8 more coals. My internal temperature of the grill right now is 400 degrees, which is a little warm, but I think it'll be fine. So, as we can see, our roast is in the process of cooking. Our coals are all nice and gray. And we add 8 coals to each side. So there's 8 to that side and 8 to this side. What I like to do once I get them in there is find a little stick or something in the backyard to make sure, like see how this one's on the top, I'll just kind of move it over a little bit. Make sure it has contact with the lit coal so it can start. See how they're all evenly spread now. Then we place our cover back on and we'll see you in another hour. Okay, we are starting hour number 3. Our temperature is 325 degrees still. Our roast is cooking along. Oh, it smells good. Oh my goodness. It's time to add 8 more coals aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what I do with my little stick, here it is on the ground. We'll move those around a little bit, make sure they all touch something hot. Our internal temp of the roast is currently 68 degrees. So we are steadily climbing. The last hour it comes up very rapidly. You want to get the top on as fast as you can. And now we leave it alone for another hour. There we have it. We've managed to bring it in from outside without dropping it. And now it's let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes.
Just trying to make an appearance.
it's off the grill and resting, the great treat are the rib bones that it's been sitting on. While you let the meat rest, this is when the chefs get the nosh on the rib meat. And we may let other people have a bite here and there if they're good.
I'm cooking something.
And that's it. That's how you make a standing rib roast. As you can see, the bones have been picked over by company while we've been letting the roast rest. We like to cut it in slabs. So this will be the more rare side, this will be the more well done side. So the first cut of, and it is absolutely perfect. Ta-da!
Cut!
Who wants an end piece?
Are we done, Eddie? Should I quit filming now?
You can quit, because look how beautiful that is. It's time to eat. And I'm going to start drooling on the food.
Alright. That's it.
Perfect.
Well, no,
It's a wrap.
So it started
We
laughing.
need plates.
Well, let's back up for the cast here.
Plates.
Hang on. There they all are. Okay.